Appeal for caution as we deliberate on this finance bill. Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, I'm more conscious of the fact that most countries are dependent on taxation for their economy, but most of these countries are the countries that are not as endowed as our country in terms of natural resources. Today, those natural resources have been largely mismanaged, and then we are reverting to the issue of using tax regime to raise revenue. That's fine. But in doing this, Mr. President, let me appeal that whatever we do with taxation must be people-friendly. We are here representing our constituents and ordinary people of Nigeria. It is our primary responsibility to ensure that no tax regime will be oppressive to the cause of our people. And I believe that one way to ensure that this happens is to interrogate this bill largely and put it into the public domain and have an extensive public hearing on this so that Nigerians will be able to make their input. Yes, we are trying to raise money for government to implement the budget. That budget is for the ordinary people of Nigeria. We are going to tax people to raise this money. Those who are taxing our people, our constituents. So they need to make sufficient input before the final product of this particular bill. Mr. President, there are several areas the government can tap in to be able to raise money to finance the budget. I'm aware, and you're also aware, that if you make a cash transaction in the bank, you pay a penalty. Nobody has asked what happens to this penalty. Does it go to the bank or does it go to the government? These are the things I would like the Finance Act to be able to deal with, because such are huge monies that can help the government in raising some of the revenues they are looking for, instead of taxing the ordinary people in manners that is oppressive. So I believe that we need to look at this bill critically. We need to put it into the public domain and allow sufficient people to contribute. We must not hurry this bill, because doing so will be oppressive. And I do hope that even if we are unable to pass this bill before they pass the Appropriation Act, this bill will still be relevant for subsequent years. It is important that we put it into public test and see what the Nigerian public says, so that we do not in any way dislocate ourselves from the people that elected us to be here. So I believe that it is important to support a bill such as this, but we must ensure that the people of Nigeria are ordinarily carried along. And I hope and believe that this Senate has always done that in the past, and will have opportunity, even at this time, to do it again. This is my submission, sir.